Hey YouTube, I'm Funtime Twits, and this is my first gacha video. Now, this is now this is not like normal gacha videos where there's no words. At least not that I know of. What's next? And since I've lost motivation to actually finish making the slides. No. Well, I'm just gonna do it from here. Now, I'm thinking of changing my channel name for possibly one last time. No promises, though. And if you are annoyed with the fact that I keep changing the name, I'm sorry. Yada yada yada. I don't actually care for. Wait, that makes no sense. I'm sorry that I don't care. I've just been trying to find one that just felt right, and I think I did. I don't know why I take off the thing. That's not actually what my eyes look like. This is what I think I look like. Are there things you guys would like me to react to, or talk about? Just not playing horror games. I really don't like jump scares. I can't really handle them. So I should tell you about what happened in my D&D session a couple weeks ago. I know it says today, but this is actually, I think it was last week. No, wait, I think it was a couple weeks ago, actually. Because there was the one where we were canceled was last week. Well, the week before last week now, as I'm recording this. But when I first started making these slides, it was that day. I'm the group sorcerer, but this is our cleric's player. His actual character doesn't have a name. So we were infiltrating an enemy camp, I think, or we were trying to find a prison. I was confused at first, and then till last week, the most recent session, was when I realized, oh wait, we're in a city, we're trying to find a prison. We didn't just climb over the walls of a prison. Our dwarf fighter tossed one of our characters to the top of the wall. I forget what she was, but she was a human part plant. I don't remember what her class was. We failed a couple of times, and then finally she got up there, and then we were like, our DM was trying to get her to jump down, but we were like, no, we all have, literally every single one of us has a pack that has a 50-foot rope in it, so basically we were just going to throw one rope down. So she tossed the rope down for us. First I climbed, then it was the cleric's turn. He kept rolling natural and unnatural ones. Yeah, he had negative in something. Eventually, we just had him tie a knot around his waist, and he rolled a natural 20 to roll. He had to roll for it. He rolled a natural 20. And I quote, this is what I quoting the DM. He told him, "You tied a knot that even the gods are envious of." So basically, when we decided that when we finally got in, which was next session, we were cutting off the knot and just keeping it. And that's the end of that one. It's the end of all the photos, but it's not the end of the story, because we recently just got further into it, and things got a little hectic after that, because we were just like, it is the holy knot. So now the cleric just bleh. I'm gonna open up my Minecraft, but I'm gonna keep it. So now our cleric just has this knot around his waist. What we do. They also have, there's also an NPC who's just following around. His name's Rasputin. we just immediately took to him. Well, he's a 12-year-old who every time he drinks, the more drunk he gets until he's like blackout drunk when he's age 40. I think he was last at 30 something. Very close. So we put that, and then we meet up his cleric's player. We just started calling him Derek. Von Thunderpork the Third. I just want to give him that I remember seeing from Minecraft Story Mode. So And so me and Rick, he can't follow the lead based on the knot. Iconism, and it's word not. I'll just type it. Nautism. I don't know how to make. I was gonna figure out how to mix Buddhism and the word not, but I'm unoriginal. So basically, we started then, and since I don't actually have, I'm not a cleric, I'm sorcerer, and I have a already. I have been the first follower, and then we had to come across a random encounter with some. We were in the slums of a city where all the criminals live. Since we had to have a random encounter instead of just continuing. We could have fought the I think they were kobolds. I don't remember. So I think they were. I don't remember exactly what they were. All I know is they were not human, which is honestly what I kept imagining them as, because I didn't hear what he said they were until a little later into the conversation. So our dwarf fighter decides to talk to them, do it peacefully, and I'm just like, can I eat them? I'm just like, can I eat them? Because my character, I was a human. My character was human, but I was experimented on as a little child, so I was only a human as a child, and I was turned into a living, literal shadow. Do any of these creatures have shadows? Yes. You see that? I'm a literal shadow like that, only I was humanoid, and I actually... And then I took some things from an SCP, I forget which number it is, but it's the SCP Shadow Person. It was a Keter, so I'm pretty much that. Only I can control it instead of automatic, literally any. And also, like in the actual SCP, it's like if it's cast on it, it will devour the object. My character can actually just devour anything as long as it can cast a shadow, which is basically the entire world. So I'm basically like a cheat character, but I control it, and I don't usually do it because one, my character's lazy, like me. I'm just like, I may be a magical person, but only, and I also have wild magic. I can't wait for that to go wrong. I am starting to think my DM's forgotten I have wild magic. Then again, I haven't used any spells. So eat. So I was threatened. I kept asking if I could threaten to eat one of them. Because one of our characters wanted to make them a pet thing. So, and then me and the cleric's player, we wanted to burn down a building, and no one will let us. Also, I think actually when the dwarf was coming over the wall, I think she just, and also the dwarf's name is the only one I actually know the name of besides my character. My character's name is Shadow Azul Mohanjat. It literally means shadow. Yeah. I just literally made it with with 3 words. That one is literally the word shadow, and then the other 2 also means shadow. That's what I do. And then there's L, who's the dwarf fighter, who is level 20. No, wait, she's a barbarian. Never mind. I think, yeah. Pretty sure she's one of the fighter types. The melees. Pretty sure she's a barbarian, now that I think about it. So, her strength is maxed out. It's a level 20 strength, but she has a very low intelligence. So she may be very strong, but she's not very smart. She can literally carry my character, knocked out, I forgot what age it was, Rasputin, and the cleric, all at once on her shoulders. I think she can carry the entire party, but she's not very smart. Clearly, because when I had my wild magic go off, when there was just like illusionary butterflies, I summoned butterflies. Also, the campaign's called Cultist Invasion. I don't know if that's actually a campaign or it's just something he made up. But then I'm still new to this. This is only my 2nd year in my entire life playing Dungeons and Dragons. I should have listened to my parents sooner. They know things I like. I keep doing this to myself. They know what movies I would like. They know what things I will like, period. So... Oh yeah, in the beginning of our campaign, I may or may not have stabbed myself. Also, our DM keeps on almost accidentally killing us, where he says how much damage the first time he would take, and it literally is more than our health, or it just kills off what left we have. So that's like Oh, shit. Then he has to change, and it's like none. Yeah, just take off half. And the reason it happened, I haven't actually happened to me first because I rolled a very bad roll. I think I rolled a natural one or something. Something was very bad where I was going to use one of my daggers to stab the. I think it was a bear. Yeah, the bear owl, maybe. It's either the bear owl or the kobolds. No. The kobolds is when Casey came in. All I know is I stabbed my character stabbed myself in the shoulder with how bad of a roll I had. And all the other times when I didn't have my wild magic go off, and I was using a spell, it usually missed. That's how bad I am. Although I do have intimidation skills and intimidation, and I have 19 charisma. 19 charisma. And apparently the intimidation is charisma, so racking up the intimidation and the ability to use my spells, eh? At the same time. I'm trying to remember what else I had. What the other one I have for skills was, because I don't want to pull up my character sheet. It's not on the right computer. But yeah. Nothing has happened with my wild magic yet. So we haven't had to use the spells yet because no one's letting us burn stuff with the prestidigitation thing. Also, I found a spell in one of the manual books. I forget which one has the list of spells, but it's called it had black tentacles on it, and it's just like, I need this. And I would just make them protrude from my back like nightmare suns. That is probably one of the only reasons why that and the fact that tentacles are useful. And they're just black. Pitch black like my character. I'm a literal shadow. Actually, now that I think about it, my actual Minecraft skin is a lot really similar to what my character should look like, except for the fact that it's literally a pitch black cloak, no red. The eyes are the same and the actual body is the same. It's just the cloak that's different. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I couldn't change it to what I wanted because then then it's just like, I can't see what you're supposed to look like. But imagine my cloak on my character being completely pitch black as well, and as well as my body. It's literally what I look like only round, obviously. I think my character was 21 now. 21. So yeah. Also, the plant girl, I still don't remember what her class was. I don't even remember. I think she was a druid, maybe? I don't remember. I'll have to ask her next session. So, Oh yeah, she seems to hate Casey's character. If you don't know who Casey is, well, he's the cleric. That's his actual name. I was with him. I ended up in his group last year because they're literally the only ones who had his campaign still going by the end of the year. Came in a little late for last year. Didn't realize what it was until it was too late, and then I realized. Actually, I realized I knew what it was, but I couldn't play it because I didn't know there was a Dungeons and Dragons club in school because I don't listen to the announcements. No one really does. Until I started telling people about, I love Dungeons and Dragons. I just wish I could play it. And surprisingly, I think that they might have been surprised about the fact that I was a fast learner. Maybe. If not, then well, I don't know. But I think most of those guys in the group, we all have each other's phone numbers. We literally had a group chat to see if we could ever try and find the times during the summer and stuff to meet up. Never actually happened. Now most of them are in college. Casey's obviously not. I don't even know what grade he is in. He might be off to college. I'm pretty sure I was the youngest one there. Next year, I didn't finish my sentence. I should probably start like a prison series as well. Just need to find a prison server. Oh, and I'm on Windows 10, by the way, because I don't have my phone right now. I literally play Pocket Edition most of the time. So, I don't know if I got distracted from the story or not, because I don't know these things. Actually, I know I can just use the kill command to kill literally all bads. I'm building a literal kingdom. Might take me multiple months or so, because I want to actually look real. That's why I chose this texture pack, which by the way looks amazing. So, probably also please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Just saying this right now, because I'm probably gonna forget by the end of the video. Now, if I actually get the motivation to actually edit out big silence things, I should probably start working on the actual training room slash armory slash archery. Just the thing with all the weapons and armor and stuff. I think I should put the armor room, actual armor and weapons in a little closet or so. Also, if any of you have tips on how to on how I should build on what I should build for my kingdom, how the hell the pigs? I'm pretty sure those animals can only spawn on grass. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's just in different versions of Minecraft. Or it's been fixed, and now they can, do they? But there are things I should probably put in my kingdom and where in the kingdom. Also, should I get a job and make a server? Also, how do you make servers? Please help me with these things, people. I have been playing Minecraft since I was 11 and I'm 16 now. At least I think it was 11. I'm pretty sure I've known Minecraft much longer than that, but I couldn't play it because I didn't have a device on it. I figured I found out about it when it was still free. And I'm talking computer version, not Pocket Edition or anything. That stuff was still in the Pocket Edition was still in the demos when I, all that. Maybe. I think. All I know is that when I got Minecraft, when I first got Minecraft on a computer of my own, it was still free. I think. Yeah, it was free. Maybe. Unless Minecraft was never free, then I'm pretty sure it was free because I didn't have to pay no money. Also, I may or may not have accidentally, although it was only the demo version, but still, I may or may not have accidentally glitched it out and gotten the full version by complete accident. That's just like, okay then, I will accept this. I only had the demo version for so long, but then one day I just had the full version. I'm like, I'll take it. Still stuck on 1.5.2 though. Computer version is way past that now. Which, by the way, 1.5.2, I believe, is the Redstone update. That is how old I am. The Redstone update, when Redstone was first introduced, so I basically have always had Redstone. I didn't even know about Minecraft until I finally decided to go watch YouTube videos. I used to be a very, very, very active child. And then I found YouTube. YouTube may or may not be the reason why I can't hold on to my determination anymore. I am sorry if I use video games to explain how I feel and stuff, because that is just the only, because I know so many different types of video games and so many different ones. It's not many as other people might, but the ones I do know seem to be able to explain how I feel sometimes. Like, I'm kind of like Sans from Undertale, yet at the same time I'm not. He's a little depressed ball of bones. I just love calling him that. I'm not depressed. I just literally can't find the motivation to get up and live. And what I mean by that is not the fact that I don't actually want to die, like some people depict he might. No, I like living, thank you very much. It's just like, I get these little bursts of motivation, and I'm going to start using determination every time, because it feels like it fits more, even though every time I see determination, I immediately think of the red soul from Undertale. That is literally what I will do. So basically, I get these little bursts of determination to actually get up and actually do something, and almost as soon as it comes, it just slips through my hands. If I actually had the determination soul, what would it actually look like? Soul with the soul trait of determination, I'd be like, would it be like very faded in color, or just like be empty? Would I still be stronger than a monster soul if I don't actually have the trait? Which is why I'm quite positive that my soul trait would not be determination, since it can also be called motivation. Stuff that I can't really hold on. It's just like the determination to actually do something has slipped through my hands, and while that determination to do with the specific small thing slipped through my hands, it takes with it literal determination to get up and feed myself, get up and actually do something that's good for my health. Literally anything that I would need to take care of myself. It just all goes, not just for the one thing I really want to do. The want to do stuff is still there. That can't leave. It's just I can't find any reason to actually get up and do it. So when all that determination slips away, it literally takes my determination to actually get up and take care of myself, so I will live. It doesn't take take away my fear of living, because I do not want to die. I do not. At least not until my time is up, because it's inevitable, unless I discover the Philosopher's Stone, like from Harry Potter or whatever else makes you immortal. But I doubt will, because I am a little nobody who loves Minecraft and got sucked into too many fandoms and keeps getting sucked back in, because I never really leave. I just get so lazy. I may call myself lazy. I'm not actually lazy. I actually want to do stuff. It's just the determination, the motivation to do it slips through my hands. I can't hold on to it. It won't stay. I can't grasp it. So it's clear my soul would not be determination. If it is, then I'm just like, that's clearly a mistake. It'd probably be like fear. I probably actually, if I was actually into the world of Undertale, well, one, I know I wouldn't kill anyone. And you want to know why? Not because if it was a real game, I know. It was still me. Hold up. Sorry. Oh. The music of Minecraft just stopped. Nice. So that's literally all that happened. So what I was saying is, I don't like killing people when people are killed in real life. In certain games, I will go full out slaughterhouse. If like it's a zombie game, maybe because I don't like how detailed they are. But it's like, if that's the literal point of the game. I know if I ever actually managed to downloaded Undertale, I think I have to buy it. I think it costs money, which I'm sad about. So that means I can't go full pacifist and just be like satisfied with the ending. So I just want to kill people because while I would definitely take knives because I do like having my pocket knives with me. It's just like you never know when you need to cut yourself out of a sticky situation. That made no sense. I'm terrible at puns, yet I love them so much. I literally found a channel that does just those puns for just puns, and I was like, yes, I should subscribe a million times over. It'd be funny though if there was literally one person, all those millions of subscribers people have, which one person with millions of guesses. Like, I'd be like, how? How do you remember all the passwords? Or do you just have them like one password, but it's like as soon as it leaks out, everyone can get into literally any of those accounts if they know the email. So this video might actually be 30 minutes long. I like how I switched from the Gachaverse pictures to Minecraft. It's like you can't keep me away from the temptation of the Minecraft. So yeah, that's so I just say I'm lazy because one, it's the easier explanation, and two, I literally made it a part of my armor. It's just like, well, that's who I am. You deal with it, which means you also have to help me for work. It's like, and that's not just because I'm lazy and very tired all the time and in pain a lot. Because I literally forget things and I can't wake up on my own. Well, I can, but never at the right time. It's just like if you let me wake up on my own, I'll either I can wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning for like a brief second or two, fall back asleep, have this, and what to me seems like literally a couple seconds, actually a couple of hours. It's like how is it not fully morning yet? And or I will wake up at like normal, it's slightly more normal time where it's like 9, then it's like 12, and then there's the times where it's like it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And that's when I first wake up. It's like, oh fuck, I missed breakfast and lunch. I am very hungry. Also, when I get really into doing things, I tend to lock myself wherever I am and just forget about everything else. I still feel the hunger. I have new meds. But I don't tend to feed myself correctly. So people still remind me, feed yourself. And while you're at it, feed the other animals in the building. I just love that they have to remind me to feed myself still because I don't tend to take care of myself correctly. I'm just like, I kind of have a problem. I have a terrible sense of time, so I don't know if I may remember an event, but I can't remember how long ago that was or even when it was. It's just like, oh, you remember this thing where this guy where we did this crazy thing, and yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like, how long ago was that? Don't ask me. To me, it's sometimes literally it constantly changes my perception of it. It's just like one moment it's like that seemed like years ago, and it's probably like a couple weeks ago, and then it's like that feels like yesterday. And then it's like a couple weeks, a couple months ago, years, decades, which honestly makes no sense. It feels like decades, but still happens. Yeah, it's really hard. My dad has sort of has the same problem with me, but he's much better at sense than I do. I just have a lot of problems. I don't really have the motivation to finish the rest of my work. I know I'm a smart person, but it's like the motivation's gone. And so is the motivation to literally get up, eat, take care of myself, get a drink or something, satisfy my needs for my body to live. It's one thing that I never lose the motivation for, and that's literally video games. Even YouTube, I can lose the motivation to just post things I've already have set up. And for me, it's just like I can feel it slipping away, the motivation to do stuff, but I just can't seem to actually grasp it. Sure, I can actually grasp it, but it's just like it's like Sans gets tired after fighting for so long. He starts to get tired. I'm just like, I start getting tired. It just literally exhausts me holding on to it. It's just like, even in video games, especially Minecraft, I will still lose motivation to actually finish the project and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna wander around now with the drowsy drunk state of mind. And I'm surprised I have not yet said out loud to actual people those weird things the weird things my mind seems to say when I let it wander. I am surprised. I'm just waiting for the moment when someone realizes, like, my mind seems to wander and says weird phrases. When my mind wanders, it says phrases that do and don't make sense. It's like grammatically correct, possibly grammatically correct, but it actually still physically makes no sense. It's just like random things. My mind tends to do that, and I also tend to zone out. So I could be staring at you, and it's just like I'm actually just zoned out. This is a thing that's probably for another one. I'm going to end this video and post another one after, because this is just a story I've been wanting to get out, but I've been working on it and should have worked on it relentlessly during the day. I actually had the thing not. So it was less. Then I just started talking. I might actually do that, talk while playing and stuff, because that's what I kind of tend to do. And it becomes so ingrained in the habit that I constantly annoy my parents because I comment on the movies we watch, because it's just something I do. It's just like my lame excuse is that it's for YouTube. I practice for YouTube, and it's really just like, nah, I just need to talk. I need to ask questions. It's also nighttime. That's when I'm at my most talkative. And it very much annoys people because it's nighttime and they're tired, and I'm just not. So, talking while playing. It's literally what it's going to be called, just talking while playing, because there's multiple stories. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below, and... yee.